Okay, I'm going to do, this is part 2. I'm going to work on problem number 15. Now, we're asking to have a patient that is 100 pounds, and he's going to receive niprate at 8 micrograms per kilogram per minute with a tubing of drop factor of 60 drops per ml. We have on hand 250 milliliters of D5W with 400 milligrams of dopamine, and we're going to calculate the milliliters per hour. First of all, we need to convert this 100 pounds. So I've already converted it. It ends up being 45.45 kilograms, and I just rounded that to 5. So then we have our 8 micrograms per kilogram per minute and 250 mLs over 400 milligrams, 60 minutes over 1 hour, times 1 milligram over 1,000 micrograms. Now we can start reducing things down. I'm going to take my 250, will go into 1,000 4 times. I'm going to get rid of this 0 there. 8 will go into 40 5 times. I can reduce this down to 2 over 3 because 2 will go into both of those. And now all I'll have to do is multiply 45.5 times 3, which is 45.5 times 3 is 136.5 divided by 10, because we have our 5 and our 2, is 68.25 milliliters per hour. We can't give a decimal of a milliliter, so it ends up being 68 milliliters per hour. Right? Okay. So then you go on to figure out your volume per minute, which ends up being 68 drops per minute. Okay. Let's do number 16. We're looking for micrograms per kilogram per minute. So micrograms per kilogram per minute. And we have a 59 kilogram patient. Remember, the 59 needs to go on the bottom because of what we're looking for here. And it's 20 milliliters per hour. And we have 250 milligrams in 500 mLs times 60, whoops. And we have 1 hour is 60 minutes. Do we need anything else here? We can get rid of milliliters, we can get rid of our hour. Oh, we need our micrograms here. So we have 1,000 micrograms over 1 milligram. So we can get rid of our milligrams and milligrams. Now we just need to reduce down. The 5 will go into 1,000 2 times. I can get rid of this 20 and the 60 to 3. Can I get rid of anything else here? 59 won't go into 250. So, but will 3 go into 250 evenly? I don't think so, but clear 3. No, it won't. No, it won't. So we end up with 250 times 2, which is 500, divided by 59 times 3 equals 177. $177 equals 2.824, which we're going to leave it at 2.82 micrograms per kilogram per minute. Okay? Okay, I hope you are understanding this. If not, let me know, and I will be glad to help you. We're going to do number 17, because there's a lot of information here and we need to figure out what we need to get out of all this. TC is a 64-year-old female admitted to the coronary care unit with a diagnosis of severe cardiac problems. She weighs 109 pounds. She has severe dyspnea and her blood pressure is 80/50. Among her medical orders are oxygen at 3 liters, vital signs every 15 minutes, hourly output. She needs an IV of D5W at KVO, which means to keep her vein open. So we're going to run it very slowly. She needs a cardiac monitor on the V1 continuously, pulmonary wedge pressures every hour. We need to limit her fluids to 1,500 cc's over 24 hours, and we're going to start Dobutrex at 5 micrograms per kilogram per minute. So the only thing we need out of these orders is this Dobutrex. He sends Dobutrex 250 milligrams in 250 mLs, and we're going to calculate the volume per minute using a tubing of 60 drops per ml. So we need drops per minute. And we want this, the first thing we need to do is the patient weighs 109 pounds. So she weighs 49.5 kilos. And we're going to give it at 5 micrograms per kilogram per minute. And the pharmacy sends 250 milliliters with 250 milligrams. So we need our conversion factor of 1 milligram is 1,000 micrograms. And we need our drop factor here of 60 drops per 1 ml. And let's see if we've got everything. Micrograms, micrograms, milliliters, milliliters, milligrams, milligrams, kilograms, kilograms. All we have left is drops per minute. Okay, we've set it up correctly. So anytime you have a problem and you're worried if you just set it up correctly, if you have all of the symbols crossed off and you end up with what you're looking for, you've set it up correctly. So let's see what we can reduce down here. I know I can get rid of this and this 1 and 1. I can get rid of the 0 here and the 0 here. I can 2 will go into 6 3 times. It will go into 100 50 times. 5 will go into 50 10 times. I don't think I can go any further than that. So I end up with 49.5 times 3 is 148.5 divided by 10 is 14.85 or 15 drops, because you can't count a decimal of a drop. So now if I had rounded this up to 50 kilos, it would make her getting more of this cardiac drug, which is used to increase this blood pressure, because that's a very low blood pressure. I wouldn't want to give her more than what it was, but if we figured it out and changed this to 50, let me see, 50 times 3 is 150 divided by 10. Well, it comes out to be 15, so you could round it up, but I just am in the habit of I don't round up. I round up at the end. So that's our problem. So I hope I'm making sense on these. We have our final, remember, on Monday, and I expect everybody to do very well, because you've been doing well on your problems, on your study guides. And if you're working through the problems on your study guide, you should do fairly well. Okay, I'll see you online on Monday.